In this video, we're going to talk about time recording, how to set it up, and how to use it in Quail. We'll show you what information you can gain from having it enabled and how you can use that to run your payroll at the end of a week or bi-weekly, monthly, etc. First thing we're going to do is make sure the time tracking is enabled in your store. So first head over to Store menu on the left-hand menu here to Settings and go ahead and scroll down. Oh, I passed it. To enable time tracking, you want to turn that on. And go ahead and say change store information here at the bottom. Now you'll notice that there is a shifts button here on the left menu. Now that we have time tracking enabled, we're going to go ahead and log out to reset the clock, so to speak. Right now we're not logged in. We didn't log in when we first logged in, but now that we've enabled it, we'll log out, log in, and you'll be able to see what shows up for your clerks. Okay, so now that we've logged in, every time your clerk logs in, they will be prompted with this message if they want to clock in. So what they'll want to do is say, yes, clock me in. And you'll notice it says clocked in at 9:21 a.m. And now they're in Quail. They can do everything they were able to do prior. And all during that time, Quail is keeping a record of how long they are clocked in. Now once your clerks go to log out, they'll be prompted to clock out. And so they'll want to click, yes, clock me out. And you'll notice they got the prompt that said you've been clocked out at 9:25 a.m. Now, when you log in, again, you'll be prompted to clock in. For the sake of this demonstration, we're not going to record this login. But if we go over to shifts, we'll notice that we had a 4-minute shift from 9:21 to 9:25 this morning, Wednesday, the 2nd December. Here's our other clerk, Quail Chris. We'll log in and let that run for a little bit and show you how multiple clerks look. I've gone ahead and logged in with my other clerk, Quail Chris, and let that run for a few minutes so you can see how the multiple clerks show up on your time recording. So go ahead and head over to Shifts, and you'll notice that this is our previous login for video tutorials, about 4 minutes. I went ahead and let Quail Chris run for 6 minutes, and here you'll see our different shift times. Another thing you can do is manually add a shift. So if someone were to come in, not necessarily be logged into Quail, but maybe being a helper on the floor or doing some administrative work, you can add a shift, say pick yesterday's date. They came in at 9 and worked until, let's say, 4 p.m., 7-hour shift. You can save that shift and it will show up in chronological order. You also have the ability to edit shifts. So we can change this to be 3 o'clock. And we can also delete shifts, or we can delete today's shift, for example. Once you see all your shifts and you want to approve them, right over here on the question mark, you can mark that to approved. Approving shifts just lets you know as the administrator that yes, you have confirmed that that person did or did not work during that period. We'll go ahead and also confirm the shift for video tutorials above. You'll see it's marked approved. Once approved, you cannot deselect that shift, so it'll always be marked approved. Now, at the end of the week or every 2 weeks, for example, you can modify your dates above. You can go over to print report. When printing a report, it'll obviously prompt you to print. And once printed, it will show you the clerk's login, their email if they have one associated, and the time that they worked during that period. And you'll notice that the period here is listed right above the first clerk's name. You can then take that information and provide it to your accountant or put it into your own accounting software if you just want to track it or use it for payroll, etc.